we should probably get right into things. I mean, Eli Tomac, I mean, this is the type of race where you just silence everyone and say, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Tell us a bit about your day.
Well, for silencing people, there was only one guy talking, really. So it was a good day for us. It was something we were looking for, you know, just a mistake-free day. And had to work for it. You know, we were a little bit behind, you know, on the start there. The second moto was definitely, you know, it was a better start, but ended up being on the outside in the second turn there. Got passed by a few guys, and then had to work our way up. You know, and it was our first win here at RedBud Toots, so that was pretty cool. The fans are awesome here. Surprisingly, going to the race, and this track raced pretty one line, even though it's so wide. I thought for how wide of a track it was one of the tracks that was kind of, there was one fast line. So a little bit tough to get by guys, but no excuses. It's all around good day.
Jason Anderson, you had a pretty unique afternoon yourself. Take us through a bit of that.
Yeah, the first start, all I saw was bikes flipping, and I got hit by someone and fell down, and then I got back up and fell again by myself in the second corner, and then made my way up. So it was kind of a goony little first part of the race, but was able to make my way up to fourth, and you know, it wasn't bad, but I kind of had to work pretty hard to catch and pass all those guys. And then the second moto, I was in kind of that, started up front, and I was in that battle between me, Barsha, and Eli, and Eli got the best of us again that second moto. But you know, I feel like I stayed closer and was a little bit better this weekend. I just you know, need to keep working and try and you know, just be better next weekend.
Marvin, there's been a bunch of chatter about your injury. Take us, how's it been? I mean, obviously you're getting stronger and stronger. You put it on third today.
Yeah, for sure. It's a big difference. With obviously this week, you know, at practice, you know, so the speed was getting better, and the confidence is back, and it's crazy how much you can lose with a little injury like that, and you know, lose anything, you know, with speed, confidence, and all that. So, but it was a difficult time, and but I feel like you know, I'm going over that and getting better, and it's good to, first of all, in practice, putting some good laps and be able to turn left again, because I just, you know, because the knee, you know, I mean, I was just not comfortable on the left side, and but just basically, you know, pulling the leg up and doing stuff like that, it was really tough at the beginning, and it's night and day right now. So I'm really happy about that, and big improvement, and yeah, it was good to do a podium here at RedBud. You know, we enjoyed the weekend so much, and it's good also for all of us at the team.
You talked in the first moto, you had a little bit of an upset stomach maybe. I mean, what'd you do to kind of quell that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I did anything, you know, special with food or anything. But yeah, my stomach was killing me and cramping and all that. It got better, you know, for the second moto. So I was that was better. But yeah, second moto, I just couldn't get going. I mean, I was behind Josh Grant and Weston Pike, and they were actually going good, but you know, I needed to get around those guys, because up front, you know, Eli and Jason was up there, but they were not going anywhere. They were you know, not too far, and but yeah, I lose a little bit of time, and but too much to get a chance, you know, to battle at least with Jason, you know. But you know, that's all overall, you know, it's a good day, and to get third, it's good for the confidence, and we move forward.
Eli, in Moto 2, it seems like you started off, and Barsha was up front, and Jason was there in second, and it seemed like you were a little bit more patient in that second moto to get to get engaged with those guys. Was it something, a little bit of strategy to kind of wait and see how it played out, or?
Yeah, I just didn't want to rush anything, and I don't know, the pace was already pretty fast and pretty gnarly, so wasn't any reason to push it out of the comfort zone, and there was a lot of roost, and was pulling tear-offs a lot, so kind of backed off a little bit, and then just slowly crept my way back up to him.
know that you and Blake got side by side there, and he ended up on the ground. Did you know that he had gone down early in that second moto?
Yeah, I saw that early, so yeah, I saw it.
I'd like to now open it up to questions from the media.
Hey, Jason, we barely saw TV in the first moto. Just explain how you're able to work your way all back. I guess you were probably in the 30s or something at one point. How'd you make all those passes?
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, like I feel that pileup, like a lot of good guys went down. You know, I mean, I was laying on the ground with Tickle, Josh, Cooper, Pike, and then I even came around and there was, you know, Trey with Marty, and I mean, not saying that I had to go through slow guys. It was just in the first lap I passed 10 dudes in the first 2 corners, you know, just because they were all laying down. So you know, I had a good moto and I started coming through the pack and picking guys off. But yeah, it was yeah, just had to push all my way through and try and get those guys. But I feel for us like we're gonna have motos like that where we you know, we have little issues at the beginning of the race, and we just got to overcome it to, you know, stay in the points battle.
For you and for Eli, I think you guys have raced each other like your whole lives. Is it weird to be out here at this level and still being the guy trying to beat each other when you probably did it even when you were kids?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You know, we grew up really close together, and we've been racing each other since we're 8 years old. So it's pretty cool because, you know, where we grew up racing wasn't that good or anything. It wasn't California or anything. But yeah, I think it's cool. We've had a good time and made it up to you know, racing each other still to this day.
Same thing for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy to sit here. You know, we're sitting on top of the 450 podium, and we came from the southwest part of the country. You know, I remember racing at the Loretta Lynn qualifiers at Moriarty, and, you know, me and Jason battling. So it's pretty cool that we were able to do it from the small town scene.
Could you describe the beginning of the second moto? Like Barsha got in there and Baggett was battling. Jason, what was the opening lap of that second moto like?
Yeah, you know, Barsha, he's going fast, and Blake's obviously going fast too. And yeah, it was just the first laps are kind of hard because we're just crisscrossing and just trying to you know, make those first lap moves so we can try and get out front, get some clear track. But it's just it's kind of chaos, and you want to be reserved, but at the same time, the first moment you kind of chill out on a first lap, you got the people behind you that are just going for it too. So it's kind of tough, but you just want to you know, maintain for the most part, and hopefully you're maintaining up front.
Eli, at the end of that first moto, Baggett started to catch you a little bit, and it looks like you had 2 or 3 laps off of your normal pace. Was that you running into lappers or mismanaging the race? I mean, you dropped your fastest lap time on the last lap, so you clearly weren't tired, but what kind of happened there?
It was a combination of a couple of things. You know, one was lappers, and then I made a mistake on the second to last lap before that tabletop. My rear end stepped out, and, you know, he probably gained easily a second right there, and then he was right on me. So I don't know, that got close at the end, but, you know, we were able to hang on to it, and you know, that's what matters.
Jason, obviously you've been a moto win contender, a podium contender, and everything in the past in the 450 class. It seems like this year almost, though, that you've stepped it up more, or you've stepped to the next level. Is that true? Do you feel like you've really made some inroads this year?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm better this year, and I feel like I've progressively gotten better every year. You know, I'm getting closer to you know, being one of the guys and being able to battle for championships. And for me this year, the only race I was off the podium so far this outdoor season has been you know, round 1. Whenever I had a couple, you know, mess ups and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like I've been pretty consistent so far. But I still feel like I have another step to go to really be, you know, threatening. You know, I need to start winning some motos and stuff like that. So it's I've taken a step in the right direction, but I still like I feel like I need more. I have one more step to go, or a couple more. You know, we're always learning. Everyone's getting faster, and you know, we're just trying our butts off to you know, make it interesting.
Marvin, obviously you have a lot of fitness working with Alden Baker, and you've been doing very well in the outdoor series. But how does it affect you maybe mentally you had the injury, and then I know you had the bike issue at Muddy Creek. How do you get past that?
Well, you know, when you have good people around you, yeah, a good trainer, you just put in the work, and that's basically all you have to do. It is difficult, you know. It's so awesome when you're doing great, but when you don't do good, it's tough mentally, you know. But you got to look at the positive way and positive things, and life's good. Even though there's tough moments, you just gotta, do your best, and that's why, a weekend like that to get back on the podium, it just makes me happy, and we move forward, and that injury is on my back now, so it's good.
I'll let whoever wants to answer, but this looked like a little less deeply rutted RedBud than we've seen in the past. Did it seem like there was a little bit different track prep this weekend?
I feel like it was still pretty bumpy, maybe a little less ready, but I feel like in years past we've had also a lot more rain, so it's kind of been that more spongy, type deal. And sometimes whenever we don't get that much rain, it's hard to get the moisture that deep. But I feel like it was still rough. It was bumpy, and I feel like it was a good racetrack. I feel like maybe last weekend was smooth, but I still feel like that was a good racetrack. And then this weekend it was it was rougher, and I feel like it was good. It was good for racing, and we were able to make passes and battle. So I think it was good.
This is for Marv and Jason. I saw on Instagram Dungy was out at the track riding with you guys this week. Does that help you at all getting back into like a more normal program as what you're used to for the last year? Or is he just like old and slow and retired now and like out of shape?
I honestly, he came out and rode, and like you would think like he's retired, that he would come out and have fun or whatever, and he's still thinking about bike setup, all this stuff, and that's just the way he is. So it was cool to see him out, but it's cool to for him to still come hang out with us and everything like that. And he's a good dude, and he's it was cool to have him out and ride with us. And I mean, he's there. He still even goes on the road rides with us sometimes, whenever he wants to, But I guess he deserved that for sure.
Next question. We'll get you guys your last question and get you guys headed off to Southwick. End of the season, will you get your knee operated on?
Well, we'll see. I mean, right now there's nothing to do, and I'm feeling good. So we move forward and we keep going and keep training hard.
Mr. Tomac, are you ready for Southwick? Is that a place that favors your abilities?
I've always had good success in the past, so I love the sand when we can get it. So heck yeah, I'm excited.
Jason Anderson, what's your plans this week? Is it a rehab week or is it a move forward week?
Same stuff. I think we might not ride at our track. I think we might ride some sand tracks, and that's about it. So gonna do it out of the back of Alden's van and just run it.